You know, in life, they always teach you that karma comes for us all. They always teach you when you're a child that he who laughs last laughs best. And sometimes you can be the butt of the jokes. But when it's time for you to make the jokes, you have to be merciless. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today, after the 2 weeks of hell that I have had, seeing my club absolutely get embarrassed and humiliated in the last 2 games, watching all these Madridistas doing all of this, they all had their moments. They all were flooding on my channel. And they all had their laughs. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Osasuna 2, Real Madrid 1. And what can you say about this game? Osasuna versus Real Madrid. Osasuna, who haven't beaten Real Madrid since 2011. Osasuna, who haven't beaten Real Madrid in any competition for 15 years. And today, ladies and gentlemen, the 15-year curse has officially ended. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar Talks Football. And ladies and gentlemen, even though we are yet to play, even though we are the main event and we will have our moment tomorrow against Levante at the Camp Nou, make sure you guys don't miss it. You knew that I wasn't going to take this chance away, that I wasn't going to not cook tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, what can you say about that performance? Osasuna, they were brave. Osasuna did something that I wanted to see clubs like Valencia do. Today, Osasuna, they gave it their all. They fought with bravery. They set up a plan, and you know what? They succeeded. And after all of the talk that I've been hearing from Real Madrid fans, all of the talk, oh, Vinny is back. Oh, Mbappe is cooking. Oh, it's lonely at the top. Well, guess what? It's not too lonely in the top now, is it? Looks like the door is open, isn't it? Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny how life works? It was lonely at the top for about a few days, and all of a sudden, you've opened the gates, and we are about to walk in. And look, I'm going to get straight into this game, man. Like, let's be real. Osasuna today, right? They didn't create a lot of chances in this game. Barely. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really struggling to think of like the amount of chances they really created, but they did. They did create chances. And this is the best part about it, right? The rare occasions when they did create chances, they made them work. Bro, in that first half, they hit the crossbar. Budimir was having the game of his life. Courtois made a world-class save. Gotta give it to him. From the corner, I think it was a corner, was a cross into the box, and Budimir, point-blank header. And Courtois made a world-class save. Gotta give it to him, right? It was an amazing save. And then, as if Real Madrid didn't learn the lesson, Budimir again, great cross into the box. Budimir gets to it. Great header. This time it hits the post, right? And you're thinking, look at all these warning signs. Look at all these warning signs. Real Madrid are just ignoring it. Real Madrid were just ignoring the amount of chances that these guys were creating. They were absolutely toothless. And look, I'm not saying Real Madrid didn't create some chances, but I don't know, man. I feel like Real Madrid in this game, they were just nonchalant. They were really, really nonchalant. It really surprised me. I really thought with the way Osasuna were so dangerous when they created their chances that Real Madrid would have woken up, right, and be more serious when they went forward. But no. They just kept on slowing down, taking their time, trying to break these guys down. Kind of like what Barca do sometimes when we're playing against low blocks, trying to break these guys down, trying to score the amazing, the most beautiful goal. Instead of like taking risk, taking shots, doing something. They barely did any of that. And you know what? They were meant to pay, because in the end of the first half, guess what? We actually got a penalty. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, sound the alarms. There was a penalty in a Real Madrid game, and for once it wasn't actually a Madrid penalty. It was a penalty given against Real Madrid. And look, at first when I saw it, right, it would look so weird because first of all, it was actually given as a dive to Budimir, right? A yellow card for Budimir because basically the referee thought that the contact was Carvajal, right? So there was no contact between Carvajal and Budimir, and the referee gave a yellow card for that. But then VAR intervened, and there was definitely contact. It was Courtois who stamped on Budimir's feet, and he got a yellow and he got a penalty, and it was a rightful penalty. VAR got it correct, and I would talk about the referees, but the referee got it wrong, VAR got it right. The referee ended up overruling his decision and gave the penalty to Osasuna. And, Budimir, calm as you like, got the goal. It was 1-0 Real 1-0 Osasuna. And look, from there, nothing looked different. They absolutely played well. Halftime goes. And yeah, second half starts, and you're thinking, okay, Real Madrid now, I'm sure guessing Real Madrid are going to go out now. They're going to get serious for once. But actually, that's the thing. I don't think Real Madrid were. I didn't really see much improvement from what I saw in the first half. Yeah, they had a few chances, but I didn't see that urgency from Real Madrid. They had most of the ball possession, no surprise, but they were not really doing much with it. And I was like, wow, you would think that being 1-0 down and having the potential of losing a game and letting Barcelona back into the top of the table would actually spur them on. But no, right? And Osasuna, they didn't really create a lot of chances after this end of the first half, right? Obviously, later on, the manager made the big change when he took off Budimir. He took off Budimir, and I was really shocked by that because he took him off, I think, in the hour mark or in the 65th minute of in the second half, and I was really surprised. He brought in Raul, right, for him, and look, he absolutely came and changed the game. And I was not going to lie to you, I was not happy when I saw it. When I saw the substitution, because I thought, okay, just keep beating Budimir for another 5 minutes. Let him stick around for the next, to the 70th minute. Because we know the set pieces, the crosses into the box, he's been getting to them, right? He's been getting to the crosses into the box, right? So I was thinking, why would you take him off this early, right? But he did. And, I don't know where Real Madrid started playing, improving their game. They got a goal which was ruled off offside, which was the right call, by the way. VAR got it completely correct. And, that's another thing I have to say. Today, this is actually a very rare thing where, I'm not going to lie to you guys, right? There was actually nothing actually like controversial. I think today the referee and the VAR got everything accurate. Every single thing. There was nothing that they got wrong today. Like, even the penalty, right, for Osasuna, which the referee first of all gave us a dive, VAR corrected, right, which is something that sometimes we accuse VAR of not getting right. They got it right. The offside or Mbappe, it was close, but it was offside. And yeah, the goal wasn't given, but it didn't matter because they went forward again, and this time around they did get the equalizer. Vinicius Jr. once again, I have to give it to him. He didn't have a great game today, but that's 3 goals in his last 3 games, right? Not gonna lie, he has been cooking, right? He has been cooking. And obviously, it was an early goal. It was like in the 72nd minute, I think they got the equalizer. And it was a worrying sign, right? You were thinking, okay, now we know what time it is. Madrid are going to get motivation from this, and they're probably going to get the late winner. Well, we did get a late winner. Unfortunately, it was for Osasuna, ladies and gentlemen. And wow, what a goal that was. That was a beautiful goal. The player did well to keep himself on side, right? And great through ball, took his time, absolutely put Asensio on his bum. And coolness personified, put it on the top right hand corner. And ladies and gentlemen, 90th minute, 2-1 Osasuna. And guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, my heart was racing when the goal was rolled out. But once again, VAR, like it did this whole game, got it correct. It gave the goal. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Osasuna have done the job. Osasuna, thank you. Gracias. Appreciate you guys for doing the job today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Real Madrid fans, it was lonely at the top. You were all having all this talk. Well, you know what's funny? How long was it lonely at the top? What? About a few days? It's even been a week. Oh, actually, funny enough, it will be a week tomorrow if we win. Or when we win. Because when we win, we'll be back top of the table. And you guys will only be lonely at the top for a whole 7 days. It is what it is. But, obviously, like I mentioned, we haven't played. And, yeah, it is what it is. Real Madrid lost, but it's still top of the table. It is what it is. So, Madrid fans, Madrid content creators, all of you guys who are having your fun, enjoy the next 24 hours of being on top of the table. Because I promise you, if you all are hoping for a miracle tomorrow, I am here to let you all know miracles don't exist. Okay? I'm afraid to be the bearer of bad news. Santa Claus doesn't exist. If you're a child that believes in Santa Claus doesn't exist. And you know what else doesn't exist? Miracles, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Miracles don't exist. So guess what? Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, you will be dropping back in your rightful place below Barcelona. You will be back in your rightful place, the place you've been throughout this year. Second. And Barcelona, we will go back to where we belong, where we've been for the last few weeks, where we have been, where we have a God-given right to the top of the table. But we are nice Barca fans. We are good people. We will let you enjoy the next 24 hours. Enjoy seeing your club at the top of the league. Because it will be over. Because if you are thinking Levante are going to do a job tomorrow, they're not. They're not. Okay? They're not. I'm sorry. They will not. But as far as today is concerned, Real Madrid fans, you guys notice today I am not crashing out or losing my head. Because I'm fasting. I'm trying to be nice today. I'm trying to not swear or do any of that. But as far as today's game is concerned, you guys can do me a favor and hold that! Hold that. Let me know what you guys are saying in the comment section below. Hope you all enjoyed this game today. If you're a Barca fan, if you're a football fan and you just hate Real Madrid, I hope you guys enjoyed that. As far as Real Madrid fans are concerned, like I mentioned, hold this L. Smash the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on notification. All of the beautiful stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, like I always say whenever I end these streams, guys, Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalonia. Hold that, Real Madrid fans. And peace. Take care.